Let's face it, no one ever left home to become one with the crowd. No one ever hit the road without a drive and without a need to succeed. No one, never. Because the whole idea to start on your own is to find your passion, to discover something novel, moving, inspiring, to discover something new and extraordinary in yourself, the idea and the business you choose to do. Consider a new role. Find an entrepreneur in you. Take risks. Crave for the new. Build new relationships. Find new energy to break all barriers. Become one with your idea, your passion and belief. Well, since 1999, we have partnered and nurtured more business relationships than any other company. Helping entrepreneurs explore new businesses is not just what we believe in. It has always been who we are. Since Gaurav packed his bags and left off in search of the extraordinary, we have opened and put more businesses on a growth path than anybody else. And the best thing about growth is that it never stops knocking on the doors of successful people. Successful people who are always looking for the right opportunity. We all get a moment with that opportunity. And right now, somewhere around you, right here, there is an opportunity waiting just for you. An opportunity that could lead you on your path for the rest of your life. As franchise Indians every day, everything we do is creating an opportunity for you. Because your growth is our business.
Hello and good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this special webinar series called Bharat Franchise Show, presented by Franchise India. This is the 32nd edition of Bharat Franchise Show. We are back with the same excitement to help you in your journey to become a successful entrepreneur. Over the last 27 years, Franchise India has helped thousands of investors selecting the right franchise business for them. In the series of Bharat Franchise Show, we showcase business opportunities with selected brands actively seeking for franchise partners in India. These brands have proven track record of profitability, sustainability, and they are committed to provide intensive support. Today, we will showcase some of the promising brands with FOCO franchise model, FOCO models looking for their franchise business expansion in different part of India. Uh, but before we talk more about the brand and introduce you the brands that we have today in the evening, I would like to inform you all that you will have opportunity to ask questions to the brand related to business and their expansion plan. In case if you would like to ask any question, you please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box. If you have joined through mobile, you will have two options. One is the Q&A, the other one is the chat. My request is to please use the Q&A option because that is more visible to me. We will take all your questions once the presentation is over. Now we'll start with our first brand, that is the Cafe Udupi Ruchi. Cafe Udupi Ruchi is a premium technology-driven quick service restaurants that specializes in South Indian vegetarian cuisine. Established in 2014 in Bangalore, the brand combines traditional culinary heritage with modern food technology. Its foundation is based on the use of in-house, easy-to-cook mixes, ensuring consistency, efficiency, and authenticity of taste. The brand is looking for their expansion plan with FOCO model in Bangalore, Chennai, Hyderabad, Vizag, etc. To talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I would like to welcome Mr. Sheshadri Rao Saheb, the founder of this brand himself, today in the evening. I really thank you so much, sir, for being available and be a part of this Bharat Franchise Show, sharing the opportunities with the audience. Now, I would request you, sir, please take the lead. Let's start a little bit of your intro, and then we'll move on to the presentation. Yeah, over to you, sir. You're on mute.
Thank you, everyone. Good evening. So today we'll spend some good time with the tasteful moments because food is of taste. And today we are going to give some good taste of good flavors of South Indian and Udupi cuisines. Cafe Udupi, as it was expressed, 2014, we launched our first outlet in Bangalore. Then we expanded to South India, like Tamil Nadu and North also on FOFO model. Now we are coming out with the FOCO model. So I'll be sharing the presentation with a small teaser, then we'll take up the things. Yes. So Cafe Udupi, Bhari Gamat. Bhari Gamat means in Tulu, that is a South Canara Udupi local language. Bhari Gamat means great fun. So Cafe Udupi started in 2014 with it's a QSR model, making a blend of South Indian and Udupi cuisines. And it is totally technology-driven restaurant. So normally when we go to restaurants, we find a lot of cooks and chefs, masters preparing things. So here Cafe Udupi is a totally technology-driven. We have blended the information technology as well as food technology, and everything is controlled through information technology process. So as all of you know, QSR model is growing year on year by 23%. And Cafe Udupi is also looking forward to grow along with you and your cooperation and support. So we have a unique value of propositions. How Cafe Udupi operates. See, we have developed more than 180 premixes. So starting from idli, vada, dosa, chutney mixes to paneer butter masala, North Indian, Chinese, Indo-Chinese, fusion food and all. All these premixes are developed in-house in our own factory and manufactured by ourselves. These premixes are used in the outlets by regenerating. So with the three principles, right measurement, right temperature, and right timing. Based on these things are prepared, and dairy products and vegetables are mixed at the outlet level, regenerating. And totally we don't depend on any skilled manpower to prepare our food. The way multinational QSRs are operating, we do operate, and this is a very innovative concept for Indian vegetarian or Indian food. So there's no total dependency on chefs and skilled manpower, and food preparation is totally on SOP basis. So there's a totally process driven, so that whichever outlet you go, wherever you go, whatever quantity prepared, it will have consistency in taste and quality across all our outlets. And it's compact and authentic menu serving broad demographic things out of South India as well as Udupi cuisines. And it's a highly scalable model, because when normal restaurants, they have to hire a group of cooks or chefs, masters, and they have to adopt to their food taste quality, and they have to open up. So here we don't have that, and because it's a process of premix based, the scalability is the priority, and it's the highly uniqueness of the concept. And we use our own information technology from fork to factory. It is very well connected, and each and every product bill of material and all is accounted. For example, any outlet, when we ask in Indian vegetarian, what is the cost of chutney? They'll be not able to express. But here, every batch of chutney will be able to account the costing, and to that extent, we'll be able to monitor through our own software. And it is a seamless transaction processing and real-time data. We get it on sales, consumption, everything on the real-time data we get it. And we have a customer relationship management also based out of this Epic software. A glimpse of menu. We have Udupi cuisines like Patrade, jackfruit appa, gatti, mango, rasaina, mude, and all. These are all very unique, which at home also, it is little difficult to do the processes. At restaurant, we are bringing all these unique products. And along with that, we have South Indian classic like idli, vada, dosa variants, and oats idli, ragi idli, millet dosa, and udupi kashaya like healthy menu. Then we have got fusion food like bargosa. It's made out of a burger with a dosa concept, and paddu chocolava, idli Manchurian, malpe rolls like that, fusion food. And along with that, other cold and hot beverages. So some of the images you can see in the slide. And 2017, we have been recognized as the best innovative concept QSR. And we are operating since 10 years. And we have got more than 7.6 million guests enjoy our food and further to enjoy. And Cafe Udupi is trademark registered throughout the globe in major countries. And we we do a social concept also. We recruit local people from villages and all who have passed 10th or 12th and all or failed. We give skill development program. We have an in-house training program and training centers. We give skill development program not only to prepare the products as well as to take care of the guests and all. So that's how not only giving the training, skill development, we also recruit them and give the job employment and career growth also for them. That's a concept we have. And we serve our guests with Atiti Devo Bhava. And this is our team. Ms. Lalita Rosab is a mechanical engineer. And she has been awarded the Women Leader of Tomorrow from Economic Times and ET Now. And myself, I have got more than 42 years of experience in marketing as well as in operations. And Shashank takes care of IT and marketing. So this is the team. Along with that, we have a lot of advisory and executive members who come from their respective field with a lot of expertise. So this is all about our concept and all in brief. So now what is interesting food for the thought? So we are started expansion on FOCO model. So earlier we had on FOFO model, more than 43 locations, including Delhi, Noida, NCR, Allahabad, Varanasi, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, and all. So during COVID, we had to shut down many of the outlets because of COVID effects. So right now we have 7 outlets operational in Tamil Nadu and Pondicherry, and 1 outlet in Bangalore, HSR layout. That's also on FOCO model. And second outlet is getting ready in Bangalore with Jayanagar. And after that, now we are looking for expansion, 1 more outlet in Bangalore as well as in Hyderabad, Vijayawada, Vizag, Chennai, these major cities. And we'll be looking only for major cities right now in first phase of operation and then to North India. So what is the investment and how attractive it is for your prospects? So it's a casual QSR model, dine-in model. We require 2,000 square feet area. And for that, the setup cost will be 88 lakhs. This 88 lakhs is the setup cost for the infrastructure from including the serviceware, sitting arrangement, everything. And this depends on the exact location and the property. Depending on the property, small variation may happen. And franchisee fees is 12 lakhs. So total investment from the FOCO model, it will be 1 crore. This excludes building advance for the staff quarters as well as for the property. So, and this cost has been made for 2,000 square feet plus or minus on the dimensions, it will vary. And what is there in return for them? They get 8.1% revenue sharing every month on the net sales, that is excluding GST, or minimum 2% guarantee. So whichever is higher. So we are assuring them consistently every month, they get 2%. There's a 24% minimum guarantee is assured. So average ROI works out to 50%. Payback period is 26 to 28 months. And agreement period will be 5 years. After that, also we are looking renewal. It is a renewal. It will be renewed, but they'll be with some clause. That is, we are looking for a franchisee on FOCO model for a long term, because after 5 years, there'll be some wear and tear with the setup things and also there'll be 30, approximately as of today's costing, there'll be about 25 to 30 lakhs of reinvestment to be done. With that, again, we'll be renewing the license for next 5 years. So in first 5 years, they'll be getting back their money. So after that, whatever they're looking in is a higher margin for revenue. And why a prospect should join us in FOCO model? We have a 10-year-old brand history and a successful rate, proven business model, and all our existing outlets also doing very good profits, and turnovers are good, and no operational obligation. The franchisee just has to invest and forget it, because they are not going to have any day-to-day operationally involvement. Everything company manages the thing. From the site selection to the project development, as a turnkey, we take it and we do it ourselves. And managing the outlet operation on day-to-day basis, staff management, everything is totally taken care by the company. And we do centrally marketing arrangements, and quality assurance and all is controlled by ourselves, and shared success and reduce risk. So there's no risk for them. So, and transparency, we give access to our software. So real-time data they can have on their mobile itself to look into the systems. And this is a brief and detail about the project FOCO model of Cafe Udupi Ruchi. So if you have any queries, we can take up.
Thank you so much, sir, for the presentation. We really appreciate you. If you talk about the USP of this brand, I mean, the best part is that they use proprietary premixes. All the dishes
Yes.
are prepared using in-house mixes, ensuring this standardization and eliminating dependent on chef. That's the best part. Apart from that, they focus. They have lots of focus on the quality. They have ISO 22000 certified facility. They guarantee the quality of food and also adherence to the compliances in terms of safety regulations. Apart from that, 100% natural ingredients are used. No colors, no flavoring substances are being used, by this brand. And of course, since it is a FOCO model, of course, you just need to ensure that you invest into in the beginning of the business, the infrastructures and all. Rest of the operational part will be done by the brand. So that is again a great part. You don't need to involve into the operational work, right? So in case if anyone would like to go for this brand, I think this is these are the unique thing that the brand is providing. So in case if you would like to go with Udupi Ruchi, I will be sharing the number on which you can contact us, right? Give me a second, I'm just posting it into the Q&A in the chat box. You can reach out to us by using this number. And also you can write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. Here is the number in the chat box. Yeah. A question, yep, Ashish has asked, like, do we have any kiosk-based option as well for the franchisee? I mean, no, today we have, the FOCO model-based, no kiosk-based. But in case if you want to know more about the opportunities available in kiosk model of any brand, then you can contact us on our hotline number 9717-683-838, or you can write to us as feedback@franchiseindia.in. We will come back to you with the options for you. So that's it, from Udupi Ruchi side. Thank you so much, sir, for being available for this webinar and sharing the business opportunity with the audience. Thank you so much, sir. We'll now move on to the next brand. Thank you, sir. The next brand that we have is, again, from Bangalore, is Auntie Funk's. Auntie Funk's is a vibrant pan-India QSR brand that brings authentic street food flavors from across Asia to the Indian market. Inspired by traditional Asian street side eateries, the brand blends culinary heritage with a contemporary dining experience. Established in 2015 in Bangalore, Auntie Funk's is known for its fast, fresh, and flavorful approach in Indian cuisine. To talk more about the brand and the business opportunity, I'm joined with the founder himself. Mr. Bhomik is going to help us understand the brand and the business opportunity in FOCO model. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Bharat. Am I audible?
Yes, 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 we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Just give me 1 sec. My screen is visible in full
Yes,
screen
yes,
now?
it is absolutely visible. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Bharat and the entire Franchise India team for giving me the opportunity today to share with you our brand story. So let me take a few minutes to quickly run through the overall brand story, and then happy to answer any questions that any one of you may have. So Antifang's a brand on Asian street food. Just let's spend a few minutes initially on what's happening on the larger food landscape and why Oriental. I mean, something interesting to note that Oriental, which is Asian slash Indo-Chinese and everything, is India's #1 international cuisine, which is significantly bigger than pizzas and burgers. But there is no incumbent market leader. And that's the opportunity that we are talking of. So at a macro level, you can clearly see the overall uh, cuisine, the food service market in India is about 1.2 lakh crore, in which 30,000 crore is just Asian plus Chinese, which is the second biggest after North Indian. And in spite of such a huge base, it is growing at a healthy double digit of 16% CAGR. And what is driving this growth? Obviously, the more urbanization, people eating out more, less of cooking at home, those things are driving the growth. But what's also interesting to note that, within the larger Asian ambit, there are a lot of these micro pockets which are creating a lot of wave. Like there's a lot of Korean wave, a lot of Japanese wave in food, and hence dishes like Korean ramen, Japanese ramen, sushi. These are the most ordered dishes in Swiggy and Zomato. So Oriental cuisine is massive. It's a multi-billion-dollar opportunity which is waiting to be unlocked. And what I already mentioned, to put things in perspective of how big Oriental is, if you compare with the pizza market or the burger market in India, pizzas and burgers both are sized similarly, about 12,000 crore each. And if you look at Pizza Hut and Domino's, together controls almost 60% market share of that. Similarly, in case of burger, McDonald's and Burger King controls 55% market share. But when it comes to Oriental cuisine, I think the biggest Oriental brand is actually Wow Momo, Wow China family together. They're just probably that and Mainland China group together will be controlling 3% market share. So India's biggest international cuisine has the smallest brand play. And that is the opportunity that we are talking of. So with that as a context, now let's understand what is Antifang's opportunity. What is the gap that we are filling up? This chart gives a fair representation of what the food service landscape exists in India. And if you look at it, it clearly says that on one axis is the different cuisines, Indian, Chinese, Asian, and all other American cuisines. And the other axis is the pricing. Now, Asian slash Chinese, we have deliberately put it into two buckets. While the Chinese space has brands both in the value space as well as in the premium space, but in Asian, the value space is an absolute white space, where what I mean by value is a meal for two should be within 600 rupees. While in the premium space, you can see you have brands like Mama Goto, Asia Kitchen and all. But it's important to note that these two buckets are not watertight. I mean, Chinese and Asian, there is consumer interaction. People will eat a Indo-Chinese fried rice with a Thai curry or a Burmese khao and then they will say, "Badhiya Chinese restaurant tha." So the menu crafting becomes very, very critical as to how you craft the menu. That the familiarity of the Chinese also is there, but the brand stands for the Pan-Asian of it, which we have done over the last 10 years. So our vision is simple: to be the face of Pan-Asian street food in India in a quick service, affordable format. The qualitative parameters of the brand story is what it communicates. So this is a personification. Who is Auntie Fang? What is her passion? And how is she engaging with her consumers? Some of our offerings, so the menu is well curated. It's a lean menu with limited options, but well curated with the value proposition of the signature dishes of different Asian countries. Like there's a Thai curry from Thailand, to a khao sui from Burma, to a ramen from Japan. Plus, also you have the usual Chinese things like a Hakka noodles or a Szechuan fried rice. So it's a very well curated menu with well-trained chefs following with the SOPs drilled down to the last mile. Some of the what is our in-store experience? These are some snapshots of the outlets that Auntie Funk's has in Bangalore, with a live kitchen, dim sum and bows being done in front of the consumers. A bit about the team. So I'm Shubhradeep, coming from the corporate world. I was post my engineering and MBA. I joined GE from campus, and then I was with Johnson and Johnson, managing the South as the regional manager for South. While my co-founder Shatrajit comes from market research background. He's ex Nielsen, IMRB, and Airtel. The core team also, the culinary head is Chef Nabujit. I mean, he's a veteran in the F&B. He was ex-Taj and Oberoi. And then even in the F&B startup space, he was the culinary man behind Fresh Menu, and which is India's first cloud kitchen brand, which started way back in 2014-15. And a lot of the Swiggy brands like Bowl Company, Homely were actually his brainchild because he was the R&D head of Swiggy. And Abhay, who is the youngest in our core team, but a ex-food entrepreneur, and also he's an ex-Swiggy guy who drives the overall growth for us. We are backed by some of the leading angel funds of India. We are a portfolio company of India Angel Network, Lead Angels, Let's Venture, Chandigarh Angel Networks, and FARD Network. So why us? I mean, why should you partner with us in this growth story? We are the way we are operating is, yes, we are an established brand in Bangalore with the SOPs well established, our customer centric approach, and even the way the brand has been positioned, a lively, youthful brand. And what is showing up in all the numbers? We have a healthy base of repeat customers doing a monthly repeat of 45%. So these are month one repeat. Anybody who orders today, within day 30, 45% are coming back. On an average, we are servicing about 40,000 orders, 40,000 customers a month. We have grown by 3x over the last 2.5 years, with matured stores generating healthy EBITDA. And yes, we are rated 4+ in both the top aggregator platforms. We have also been the winner of the Times Food Awards in 2022. And this is an interesting data that we have, that in Bangalore, we are actually the #1 Asian brand in the delivery space, both in Swiggy and Zomato. Dishes like ramen and bao, 1 in 10 ramen sold in Bangalore in Swiggy platform is actually from Auntie Funk's. So our brand is well established in Bangalore with a differentiated positioning, with cloud kitchen spread across the city, and 2 dine-in outlets in North Bangalore. And it is this established brand positioning with which we now want to expand through the franchisee partner network through the FOCO model. Before we move into that, the last section, I think in this business, the biggest moat as you scale is the back-end supply chain. And a lot of work has happened over the last 2.5 years as to how do you ensure that the product is consistent. So the back-end supply chain, whether the meat comes completely back-ended with Nandu's, which is one of India's biggest poultry company, a lot of sauces being completely back-ended with B2B companies or controlled centrally from a central kitchen, vegetable in a pre-cut format coming from vendors. And we have a ERP system integrated with our POS system. We use Paid Puja for our POS, but a customized supply chain software through which the entire central kitchen production plan happens. So what is the impact of this? The biggest impact is our dependency on the outlet chefs comes down dramatically. The only skill, the way we are designing the backend supply chain, is that the only skill that we need for the outlet chefs to have is how to hold a kadai and toss things in a kadai. Whatever goes into the kadai, we will control from the central commissary. And what is the result of that? It is a consistent product with happy customers and hence high repeats. And also it is helping in reducing wastage and hence improving our food cost. So these are some of the leading F&B clusters of Bangalore: Kamanahalli, Indiranagar, Sarjapur, Koramangala, JP Nagar, and all. And what interestingly, in most of these locations, we are already present through our cloud kitchens and present for more than 2 years, running profitably. So what's the opportunity in hand now? The opportunity in hand is a FOCO model of scale up, where Antifunks runs the entire 100% of operations with the menu, the operations, the entire finance and accounting, the entire marketing, everything we do. And that too in many locations where the brand is already present in a cloud kitchen format. So you get the familiarity of the cloud kitchen from day one. So a bit about the math. So roughly the total capex is about 45 lakh plus franchisee fee is 10 lakh and security deposit 20 lakh. These are ballpark numbers. Obviously, it will vary from location to location. In fact, as we speak, Sarjapur is one location where our FOCO outlet is already in fit out. Our capex is coming out to about 35, 36 lakh. And the security deposit is 20 lakh. In another location, the deposit can be within 15 lakh. We have kept it on the higher side, but within 45 lakh for sure it will be done. And this 10 lakh of franchisee fee also, we would like to highlight that this is an amount which actually goes back into the business in the first 3 months itself, because we are not taking any additional money as working capital cushion. So it will go back into the business for that. Also, we will be doing those initial marketing buzz in terms of PR, in terms of influencer meetups and all. So the money effectively goes back into the business for that. And 1,500 to 1,800 square feet is the area. Roughly about 24 months is the payback period. And over the next 5 years, it will give a return of 2x or more. And it's a 5 years agreement with 18 months of lock-in. So the last slide. So how do we visualize the brand over the next decade? The next 10 years, the brands today, we are present only in Bangalore. Now the plan is over the next 5 years, we want to scale up and be a 10 to 12 city brand across India, and then also explore other international markets like Middle East and Africa. And yes, along with Antifunks, we being a differentiated product offering like ramen and Houseway, but it's also important to explore cross linkages or look at a multi-brand approach like a house of brand approach. And yes, a winning team and a world-class supply chain. Well, that's it from me. So over to all of you for
Thank you so
questions.
much. Thank you. I think it is always important. It's really important for a successful business to have a very good founders, right? Founders and leadership is always important behind the success of any organization, right? I mean, this brand really have a very highly experienced, passionate core team who drive Antifunk's success and ensure franchise satisfaction. That's the best part. The second thing is that, as Mr. Bhaumik already said, that they would be providing comprehensive assistance with outlets, with the setup, staff recruitment, marketing strategies, and the operational training. Although it is a FOCO model, so all the operational will be, work will be done by them. But the setup, of course, the brand is going to help you, with that also. The key advantage for going for this brand is like it has a scalable business model, proven FOCO framework, which makes expansion easy and risk-free for the franchisee partners. So number one, it is a risk-free, have a very less risk impact. Strong marketing demand also. Shubhadeep already talked about the increased appetite of authentic Asian cuisine, in India nowadays, which ensures a steady customer base. Also, they have a very good, they are giving very attractive ROIs and have the minimal risk. The FOCO model reduces operational challenges and protects the franchisee's investment. I mean, everything is there, right from an excellent founder and the leadership team, the support, the business model, the proven record. I mean, they have served more than 40,000. They usually serve more than 40,000 customers monthly. I mean, you can imagine the kind of work they are doing. So yes, today is the we have invited all the brands which are primarily offering business model with FOCO, where you have the zero risk operationally. The operational will be done by the brand, and of course, you will get a guaranteed returns. Right? So that is the best part of the brand. Thank you so much, Shubhadi, for coming here today in the evening, being a part of in the Bharat Franchise Show, sharing your business model and you know uh, enlightening all the attendees with the kind of business that you do. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot
Oh,
for giving me the
welcome,
opportunity.
Sam. So, in case if anyone would like to get in touch with Shubhadeep, my suggestion is to please call us on our hotline number. I already have shared in the chat box. Abhishek Patnaik is asking, is the investment negotiable based on cities? Would you like to answer this, Subhadeep?
Yeah, sure.
There is a
So,
question in the
Abhishek,
Q&A box.
Abhishek, no, I got it. I got it. Abhishek, thanks for the question. So initially, as we speak, as of now, the plan is only for Bangalore. The next
Mhm.
5 to 6 outlets will be in Bangalore. And the reason is simple. I don't know which city you are considering, but what we feel that given that the brand is established in Bangalore, so you will be able to get those healthy returns from day one. Tomorrow, when we go to a new city, say it's a Chennai, a Hyderabad, or a Calcutta, or a Pune, first I want to get with the company-owned, company-operated model, get it established, and then probably go the franchise route. So yes, of course, it is negotiable. Also, it depends upon the location. If the location is smaller, obviously your investments will be less.
Mhm.
So you don't need to negotiate anything on that. I mean, finally, you will be the capex you will be paying is directly to the vendor, not a single rupee other
Correct.
than that 10 lakh of franchisee fee the company will come. So we will jointly negotiate so that the cost actually comes down.
True. Right. Hope that answers your question, Abhishek.
But
Right. Okay. So is writing.
yeah,
Thank you.
thanks,
Right.
thanks a lot, Abhishek.
Really appreciate that. In case, Abhishek, in case if you would like to know more about the business, or in case if you would like to have a detailed discussion about your plan, you please contact us on the number I already have given in the chat box, and we will arrange a tri-party meet with Shubhadeep. That would be the best way to get
Yeah,
this done.
looking forward
Right.
to it.
Thanks so much,
Thank you.
Shubhadeep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks.
So
Bye.
thanks so
Bye.
much. Thanks so much for coming here. All right, so we will move on to the next brand, and the next brand is from the Chandigarh, and the name is called Fat Dad. Fat Dad is a modern fast food brand that brings together bold flavors, indulgence, and convenience. It specializes in American style comfort food with a gourmet twist, offering a high quality yet affordable dining experience. The brand is designed to cater to urban food lovers, especially millennials and Gen Z, who seek flavor packed, Instagram worthy meals. Um, I'm joined with Akali Sharma. He's the founder of this brand, and the brand is looking for the expansions in the Chandigarh Tri-City and Delhi NCR, specifically in the northern part of cities. Now, I would request Akalia to please take the lead, and let's talk about the brand, and please introduce the brand and the business opportunity that you're offering. Over to you, sir.
Hi, Bharat. Thank you so much for the introduction. Hi, everybody. I'll just be sharing my screen with you first of all.
Yeah, it is visible.
Yeah.
Now
So
it's
first
me
of all,
visible. Okay, yes.
I'll
Yeah, it's okay
introduce
now. It's okay.
myself. Sorry, Bharat.
Yeah, it's okay. I can see this now. The presentation
Okay,
is visible now. Yeah,
done.
thank you.
So first of all, I'll introduce myself again. I'm Akalya Sharma, the co-founder of Fat Dad. We are first of a kind 24/7 grocery, cafe, and a home decor brand. So we were basically established in 2020 when my dad actually wanted to have a grocery store because everybody in COVID wanted a grocery store because everybody was seeing that the business is booming that time. But me and my wife had a very specific vision how to have a brand initiated and how to take it on a longer path. So we've been running the store for 4.5 years now, and this has been a single unit which has grown into a very strong customer base, and we're planning to expand it pan India as well. But as here we are for the FOFO model, so FOFO model we're only presenting to people who want to do it within our reach, so we can actually operate them at a very good level. So I'll take you to the next about us. So basically, as you all know, that the retail market is already booming in India, and people are not only going to stores which are just common grocery stores. They actually want to feel the premiumness in the store. So we came up with the store with the only thought that we'll be providing premium lifestyle service to the people who are visiting us. So we're based in Panchkula, which is Tri-City right now, and we have a dedicated, exceptional service to all customers. As if even if you check out our Google reviews, we have a rating of somewhere around 4.4, 4.5 for a grocery store with almost 1400 Google reviews from the customers. And as for the product range that we use is grocery and most of the premium products that we can provide to the customers that we have. We have a cafe in which we're doing everything ourselves. We're baking the breads on our own. We're doing the cakes and every other thing that has to be done in the cafe is done at a very basic level as an initialized. And even if we go up with the stores in any other city, we'll be going with a cloud kitchen. So nobody has to particularly hire people and just struggle with them on the regular basis. Thirdly, we're doing home decor. We have a very unique concept of home decors, and we're directly linked to the manufacturers, which lead to better margins, if I would say. And we'll be launching our app most probably by May. So anybody who comes out on board with Fat Dad has a physical store as well as an online presence for that. So this one-stop shop for all your grocery, lifestyle, home decor, cafe, and even getting things supplied online is what Fat Dad is going to do. So this is the product category that you all might know already that what a grocery store actually keeps. Other than that, we are doing the snacks and sweets, which includes the Chinese, Italians, croissants, coffee, cakes, pastries, and in home decor we have decorative items. We even have carpets, we have cushions, we have ceramic crockeries, glass crockeries, whatever, depending on the region that we're going to go and seeing what the market actually need, we'll be putting only those stocks, particularly at the brand. So what sets us apart is, first of all, we're a 24/7 store. If you look at the concept that we're running in India right now, all the grocery stores, all the cafes which are serving good food are not operated 24/7. So we have actually more running hours in the day-to-day business, so we can have the more have a better financials and more recovery period, and easily we can get the ROI achieved. So while shopping your groceries, you can even order your food, and by the time you're done, your food will be ready. So this is some of the news that came out on online and the newspapers that Fat Dad actually went metamorphosis last year only before we came into launching the brand. So we did a PR event at the store itself, and we did a couple of changes to the store as well, so we could understand how we would be running the franchises model depending on the locations. So this is my wife Kirti, and this is me Akalya, the founders of the team. And if you talk about the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, so everything that comes out as a weakness, we have overcome it in the past 5 years. So we have a product range from normal groceries, skincare, to your home decor and cafe, and which is available 24/7 to the customers. I would precisely repeat again that our home decor section is also open 24/7. The weakness over here is just the operational cost, because we have a diverse offerings, and operating 24/7 comes out at a little bit on the costlier side, because you have to have 3 shifts on board, you have more people, you need to run it more functionally, and you need the staff to be trained and to be at a precise level that when you visit the store, or any customer that visits a store has the experience that he came for. So the opportunities that we have here is the growing demand for e-commerce shopping, and we're already coming on board with our online app, by the name of Fat Art. We're in the beta testing phase right now. We are in tie-up with local partnerships and suppliers. We are in tie-up with NGOs who's providing us stock from the NGOs itself, and we're giving them a percentage of the profit that we're earning. And the threat that right now that we're showing is that the established grocery chains and the online retailers. So to get to get this threat a little bit on the downside, we're coming for the online as well as the grocery chain. So we have more people on board with us who have the same vision, who want to do something different. And initially, whoever is interested in getting online with us is absolutely welcome, because we as a team right now are very much active in how to do things in the next financial year. So this is the competitive landscape that we have. The new shop, they don't do actually FOCO models. They're only into FOFO models, and their investment is also a little bit as per the criteria that we have shown, that their investment is approximately 30 lakhs. But if you go on board with them, and you'll see that the costing here also comes out at somewhere around 70 to 80 lakhs. So we actually need an area of 2000 square feet minimum for a FOCO model, so we can operate at the precise location very efficiently. Then the second is 24/7, which everybody knows is discontinued right now, and the investment in the model, payback, everything was absolutely right. Why the closures were done? The high operational cost, rent, utilities, labor, because they were all running under the FOCO model. So they were spending a hefty amount on all these things. And being a new brand in the market, we would like to get the operational cost at a lower level, because we'll be doing most of the things at the back end. Only the staff that you will see in the store, their only duty will be to display the stock and to sell it, bill it, give it to the customer, and that's it. We'll be providing backend support with getting everything, your billing to be done at the backend through the servers. Your software bill will be onboarded with us as well. You can have a look at the sales, you can have a look at the stock that has been transferred to your store. Everything will be done very transparently. And footfall issues in the urban saturated areas, we're actually looking for lesser stores in the particular area, because why 24/7 and new shop are suffering is they're actually opening stores very nearby to each other. So we don't want to do that. We want stores to be at a minimum level, minimum distance, so we can actually operate them very good. Then is 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, if we talk about North India, there are not many stores right now other than Delhi itself. We only have one store in Chandigarh right now, and which is running on a petrol pump with very less items that are to be available. And they are not actually providing the cafe and the home decor, which are the highly marginable products that we can sell and cover up the margins through. Why 24/7 struggled and the new shops thrived is the main reason that everything from 24/7 was running at a FOCO model, and new shop is running on a FOFO model. And by the criteria that we're looking at from the past 6 months, we can see that the more the stores from new shop is opening, the more the people are even closing it, or they're ending up the stores at a bad level. Even we have a couple of queries from people who want to get their new shop stores converted to Fat Art, but the distance coverage and other aspects of the locations and everything, we are not opting for that same thing. Even the customer experience, if we talk about in a 24/7, is only the premiumness that he wants to feel. Anybody from the generation that we're going to be catering, the millennials, the Gen Zs, they are not worried about spending how much that they want to spend. They want good food, they want good service, they want a premium location that where they can sit, uh, work from your cafes, buy premium products, buy imported things. So they're not actually living to just live. They want to live by showing it off. So this generation is actually, as Bharat said, we're serving food which is Instagrammable. So most of the people that we have in the cafe right now are those who, before eating it, have a picture clicked. Then we look at the industry landscape. So retail market in India is to grow at least by 10.27 CGR, and which is actually in trillions right now, and India is contributing only 10% of it. The e-commerce is actually growing at a bigger level. That is not very much, but at least 1.5 CGR they're covering up every year. And the cafe again at 8.3, and the home decor is at a lower level. But if we go for metro cities right now, people who are actually earning good are ready to spend on the product that they like, and more people are actually ready to gift these items to people, uh, even if they're ready to do things at their own level. So our insight is basically tier 1 and 2 cities right now for the FOCO models, not tier 3 right now. And for tier 3, we're ready to open up the FOFO model and give you the support, whatever is required from our side. And we'll be running the show along with you. It's not going to be like you'll be running the store. We'll do a 50% work that you will be needing to run the store and to market the store. So the franchise landscape I'll share with you. So we're basically situated in Panchkula right now, which is the Tri-City, right? So Chandigarh, Panchkula, and Mohali, these are the three cities that are called Tri-City. And the age distribution here is 20% is below 14 years, 17% is 15 to 24, and 44% is 25 to 44%, which is basically the working age and what will be catering most of it. So the employment sector, if I talk about, is Chandigarh has the highest government services, 37%. Mohali is strongly IT dominated, and Panchkula is basically for the businessmen. But still, people who are interested in opening up in a store in Chandigarh are welcome, and will share the details with you that how people from Panchkula and Mohali prefer going to Chandigarh and sitting over there in the cafes. If the place is good, the food is served good, and you get a premium service out there. So basically, why I'm actually saying premium experiences right now is because people are opting for these things. People don't want to go to their regular grocery store or anywhere near, so because they don't get the experience that they want. They tell you that I'll pay for it, but I need the service. So service is the only point that we're actually catering in Fat Dad right now. So the franchisee proposal is that for FOCO model, we have a 3,500 to 4,000 square foot area needed, which can be even less depending on the location that will be doing out there. Store location, you share us the details and we'll work it out. Setup cost will be done by you depending on the area that you do, and the interior and design setup will be provided by us. Store licenses, will share the details of a lawyer that is actually working on the same thing, and you can have them. The deposits as actual, depending on whatever location that you're catering to, will be as per the rent. So rent and cam charges in the FOCO model will be bared by the brand, operational expenses by the brand, and we're giving an 18% minimum guarantee on the capex, and that is approximately 1.5% a month, which is going to be the minimum guarantee. So revenue share over in the FOCO model will be 7%, and the gross margins comes out at somewhere around, if we do all the three things in FOCO model, we'll get an average of 30 to 35%. So break even comes out at nearby 30 to 36 months. The ROI is 25 to 30% in both the models. However, our partner is ready to associate it with us. So the locking period is 3 years, including a 6-month notice period, and agreement tenure will be 7 years. Renewal, as per both we mutually agree, will take it forward, or if you don't want to, the stock, the machinery, everything goes to the franchisee itself. So our ideal partner profile is basically that franchisee to set up retail showroom, market and local demand generation, customer interactions, retail sales and inventory management. So if if a partner, whoever is interested in getting along with the brand, supports us, because more people on more people, more hands working to grow a brand is actually a little bit on the higher side that the brand grows. We want partners with us who actually want to grow with the brand. So our main option is that if somebody opens up a store and we are coming up with a second store in the same region, we'll be giving him a preference if he wants to do the same. We're not going to go to new investors every time. If somebody wants that he wants to put up 2 stores in Chandigarh, he initially wants to do one and see the experience, see how everything is running and everything is going on. And when we come up with a second store, that another franchisee is coming to us or he comes out to us at first, so the first preference goes to the first franchisee itself. So key support functions is basically the pre-opening, as I've already shared that architect and the designing is going to be done by the brand, store setup is to be done by the brand, the trainings, the supplies, software, CRMs, store managers is all what is going to be the pre-opening thing. And post-opening, the training, product development, better products, margins, social media marketing, events, sponsors, and endorsements all are going to be done by the brand itself. But yes, we would love your support at every end, at every beginning, how you think the store can work. So reason to partner with us is that a brand name is actually a very leading uh, store right now. If we talk about the Tri-City right now, I don't think anybody from the Gen Z or the millennials in the Tri-City doesn't know that Fat Dad is something that exists in Panchkula. And a unique offering of the cafe and home decor and the grocery itself is basically the only thing that people are actually getting attracted towards us. And this is the fastest payback franchisee. So we're basically a customer centric store which prefers having the customer satisfaction at first and everything at a later stage. So we're running the store successfully for 4.5 years and we're running it profitably in Panchkula. You get the IT, marketing, operational training, learning, development, full legal and licensing support, and even an easy exit procedure. The terms and conditions, whoever is interested, we can work out on those things and see how things go forward.
Thank you so much, Kale, for the detailed presentation. Everyone, what set, Fat Dad apart from other brands? The number one, 24/7 availability, a truly round the clock shopping and the dining experience. That is what they provide. The second thing is in-house cafe, which enhances the shopping experience by offering cozy space in relaxing and food and beverage. The third one can be like the diverse product range. They are offering products, groceries to skincare to imported chocolates. Fat Dad almost cater every individual, every type of customers. And apart from that, Fat Dad is also into omni-channel presence. Not only in the physical stores, but also in very good in terms of e-commerce, right? So that is what make the Fat Dad different from any other brand. I have a couple of questions, Akali, if you could just take them one. Like how many stores do you have till date, and what is your expansion plan? Although, I mean, Akal has talked about this, but still, I would request Akali to please share the same in brief. And also, is the franchise option available for Delhi NCR?
Yeah, so I'll thank you for the question right now. I'll answer the first one. We are currently running one Coco model store in Panchkula for last 4.5 years. And as per our expansion plans, we're open for FOFO and FOCO model. And we're having 3 models right now that will be running. We'll be having express stores, we'll be having standard stores, and we'll be having premium stores, the standout alone stores, as you can say. And yes, the franchisee option is available for Delhi NCR. Anybody who's wants to work out for Delhi NCR can just give us a ring and we can work things out over there. And Abhishek, yes, FOCO model is also available for tier 2 cities as well. depending on the location and how we can work things out, because we'll have to work out the location, that what is precisely that we can sell out there and which city is it. So we don't have to work more on the cafe menu, because we're preparing most of this uh, breads, the bakeries, everything at the store. So yes, for tier 2 cities, we'll do have to work out on what we can actually sell out there.
Right. Hope that answers your question, Abhishek. Right. In case if you would like to know more about Fat Dad, you can contact us on the given number. I already have shared the number in the chat box along with the email ID. The number, I'm just repeating it again, 9717683838, or you can also write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. That's how you can connect to us, and we will arrange a meeting with Kalyan where you can have a detailed discussion about your planning. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the day today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all my panelists for being available for this webinar, talking about your brand and the business opportunity. And at the same point of time, I would also like to thank all the attendees who stayed with us almost like 1 hour and, listening to us and understanding the business opportunity. Tomorrow, once again, we will come up with the new set of brands at 7 o'clock in the evening, and we'll discuss more business opportunities. So that's it for today's evening. Thanks so much, guys. See you tomorrow again at 7 o'clock in the evening. That's it. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.